So I'm here to talk through this interesting Nanro puzzle by Grant Fikes called Empty Frame. You'll see this outside rectangle of 36 cells is going to be the main thematic element in this puzzle. And as we get going, we've got some simple one-cell cages that must be ones, and now we have this two-cell cage that can't take a one because it would touch to those, so it puts in this two. We've got these cells that are in a two-group touching these two groups. These have to get completed, and putting them in, they close off this, close off these, just two cells left in this group. This is going to have to connect down in. This will fill in here. This region has just enough space for three groups, but that's now touching to this three, which is now touching these cells around this three. No 2x2 rule here. Can't reach to this cell, so just three cells left in this group for this total. Looks like we've got this start to the grid. Now from here, we haven't looked back at the top, but let's consider these 2x1 rectangles that are setting up an early tension around the empty frame part. Notice that I can only take one of these cells, and if I take the one that's pointing into this other group, we're going to close off these 2x2 groups this way, and this will be an isolated part of the Nanro and not joined to the rest. So instead of taking the inside group, we've got to take the outside group. So this is going to grow out this way outside. This is going to grow this way outside. What's going to be most critical is seeing how we keep connected, and maybe we come through the center. So let's do a little more work here in the center where we have like this one cell, got to join to this group. What number can these cells be? Well, they can't be a 2 because a 2 is there, and can't be a 3 because a 3 is there, so this will have to grow up as large as size 4. And doing that is now putting a lot of tension around this group of size 4, including marking off this cell. So now these cells all here have this big border around them, so we still have to then come through this outside frame to make them connect. We're touching in this 3x3 group, so mark off this cell. We got to take this cell to stay connected still, but we've now put in all of the cells for that too, so you got to take these to stay connected. This doesn't join to the rest of the grid yet, so got to join through here to stay connected. These 4 cells are isolated without taking this one, and now this is a group of size 2 or 3, but if it was a 3, it would touch to this 3, so this 2, 2 is going to have to come over to here. These will have to keep taking these cells. This group now has one more cell to go, and it's going to have to connect this somewhere, so it's got to be, as a last case, just these, and so we can fill in the outside frame to here. And now notice if I take this, I mark off this and mark off this, and the grid stays disconnected. So instead I come down here, and the empty frame takes all of the remaining cells. So we're through this tough grid. If you want to check by numbers, you'll have to count sort of what the outside is, but we have 4 cells missing. So this is a 32 size group paired with all of these small middles. So a fun Tuesday puzzle. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you again soon.